Hey everybody, it's Miss Quickly. This is your information for May 4th. And as you can see here, your module is at the top of your modules page in Canvas. You obviously need to continue work on No Red Ink at noredink.com, and then you need to continue to work on your vocabulary packet because you'll have quizzes on both of those tomorrow. The other thing you need to do is finish up chapter 7. The reading was super long, and you should have done that on Friday. If for some reason you didn't, or you don't remember, or you want to look at it again, here is the chapter 7 reading materials you can look at again. You have 3 worksheets to do with chapter 7. Again, it's a big chapter, so it requires more work. And then when you're done with all 3 of these, you'll hold on to them tomorrow you have your vocab and grammar quiz. On Wednesday, you'll watch chapter 7, and we want you to add any details you have to that, to all 3 of these worksheets. So I'm going to show you the worksheets real quick and talk you through. One is involving Myrtle's death, and so you're basically supposed to try to think about the complex chain of events, think about the business that happened behind Myrtle's death. And for this activity, you're basically going to think about who has some blame or some responsibility in the death of Myrtle, okay? So you're going to make a little pie chart. It tells you how to make the pie chart. Remember, excuse me, we did this with the Crucible, I think, where we talked about who was the most to blame. And you guys all wanted to put all the blame on Abigail, but John Proctor was also guilty. Reverend Paris was also guilty. So you need to think about all those different people that have played a part, and you'll insert your pie chart here using those directions. And then on the back, you're supposed to explain. So if you think Tom played a part, then you need to say, Tom is guilty because he blah, blah, blah. Or if Daisy played a part, Daisy's guilty because blah, blah, blah. And hopefully you know that Daisy did play a part. So, all right, that's that worksheet. This one is on frame of reference. So it says, what is each character thinking, feeling, or experiencing after the automobile accident in chapter 7? For each character, you should record his or her thoughts, feelings, and reaction immediately following the automobile accident. Use at least one piece of textual evidence per character to support your ideas. So find a quote that explains how Gatsby is feeling after the accident. Find a quote that explains how Tom is feeling. Find a quote that explains Daisy, Mr. Wilson, and Nick. And then you are to make a prediction. So, given the events of chapter 7 and the different characters' reactions, predict what might happen in chapters 8 or 9. So this is just your best guess. What do you think is coming? Your last worksheet is Gatsby versus Tom. So it says, chapter 7 unfolds dramatically, which makes it a prime example of what is called the scenic method, a narrative technique often employed by Fitzgerald, but created by American novelist Henry James. The scenic method means that the author presents a series of scenes from which the readers can draw their own conclusions about the character and events, as opposed to the author spelling things out directly for the readers. The conflict between Gatsby and Tom that culminates in the Plaza Hotel showdown is developed primarily through this method. On the provided tracking sheet, you'll be interpreting action dialogue to determine who, Gatsby or Tom, is winning throughout key sections of the text. Using a simple point system, each action remark, positive or negative, is worth 1 point. Briefly explain each action or remark and keep a running total. Okay, so for example, 1 point for Gatsby when Daisy remarks that he looks so cool, which is apparently code for I love you. Okay, so that would obviously win Gatsby a point and cause Tom to lose that battle. So you'll put your little description of what happened here or your quote. You'll put whether it's plus and the point, and then or minus and the point. And then you have a couple of analysis questions on the back. So holler if you have any questions. I hope you had a great weekend, and I'll talk to you some more tomorrow. Bye.